We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants.
Let's go. Come on, all three of us need to win our games right now.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon.
Come on, you gotta break that.
He's gonna lose yardage here back to the 14-yard
Can't fall. I gotta pass already. Jesus.
2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
You don't take points, Garza.
From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley, and down he'll go at the 25.
Complete to Saquon.
Clock came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
You haven't lost a league game in a long time, Garza.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get
Chase Young is a beast, bro.
He's taken a 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's got Evans.
Oh my God. There is a God. I overthrew fucking Ingram, and Evans was just standing there and caught it.
Catch and run, 56 yards.
Oh shit. I didn't mean to hit star, bro. My bad.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Gets around him. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
Oh my God.
Intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Fuck this game, bro. Fucking 150-yard pick 6 I threw. Jesus Christ.
It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Why?
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while.
Forcing
Have an
it.
awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
Forcing
In
it.
that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was
Frankenstein.
You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a...
Oh my God, threw another interception, back-to-back pick 6s.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
J.D. McKissick. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He was 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go. User lurk, baby.
Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Is he serious?
Not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
What are you doing, bro? Why are you...
Thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception, and that means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2.
All right, boys, it's not going that bad. I got 3 interceptions in the first quarter. 3.
John Brown on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for
good old Cam Newton, right?
Settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 43 that time. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Jones on third down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10,
which league?
out of the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience.
Yeah, I ain't trying. I'm definitely not trying to live in that league at all.
On defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to
look at Carjay, so soft. He'll tell you that he's the only unbeaten left though in TSL though, right?
From the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10.
What are you doing?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right.
What are you doing? Jones, you're so bad. I'm so bad. I am so bad. I don't deserve to play.
Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for him. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, Gibson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the
43-yard line. 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jonathan Hankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there.
Now the pressure gets there.
Jesus Christ.
Down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here?
Come on!
Interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Oh, Foster staying down after that last play. Let's hope he's okay. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down. It's Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Number 26.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Rotating from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
Here's McKissick. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm here. Yeah, I just can't do anything on offense.
Now Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Antonio Gibson.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Watkins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
First down.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown.
Oh, I'm getting shut out, bro. I told this guy to 34 yards passing, I'm getting shut out. So I can't throw the fucking ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards and a giant first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away.
Why can no one get open?
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Smith catches left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Jones.
Oh my God, you're so bad, Danny Jones. Just so bad. So bad.
He will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barber. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw, Kaepernick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Giants. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile,